Hello everyone, welcome to my channel City Yoga. I am Tini. Today is day 22 of our August challenge, the 20 minutes yoga a day in August for the UK Sepsis Trust. Today's practice is going to be a really special practice because this is a practice for headstand. I want to ask you to please avoid this practice if you have any problem in your neck, or you have extremely low or high blood pressure, or if you have some heart problems, inflammation in any part of your head, or if you have eye problems. And also, please try to avoid it if you are on your period. This is a great asana called Sirsasana, and it's going to give you a really refreshed mind. I really love it. This is a really nice immersion. This is one of my favorite, and I'm sure that I don't lie if I say many people loves this asana, but we really need to be careful how we are going to execute it. This is accessible for beginners, maybe not the full variation, but I hope you will try. But always please be mindful, respect your limits, your body limits, and otherwise just enjoy this practice. So let's start in Sukhasana. Just close your eyes, turn your palms up on your knees, and just start to arrive. Inhale deeply and exhale. I will need to let my cat in. Put your awareness on your breath. Be here. Now it's just you, your mat, and this practice. Be fully present. Then slowly open your eyes. You can face your palms down, turn them down, and then let's just warm up our neck quickly. Put down your head, then to the back. And then to the right and to the left. Then do some circles. First to the right, and then to the left. Great. Bring your hands up, and let's just move our hands up and down. Just pull towards your fingers when they are upside, and then do the same when they are downside. Do some wrist circles as well, and put down your head. Then let's just bring up and down our shoulders. We will really need to work on our shoulders before we start the headstand, because they are going to hold our weight, our body, and they need to be ready for that. Then do some circles to the back and do some circles to the front. Inhale, bring up your arms, and then exhale. Let's do a side stretch to the right. Inhale, bring up your arms, and exhale to the left. Make sure your hip is staying on the floor. Inhale up and twist to the right. Center and exhale to the left. Come back to the center and we are going to sit up on our heels, Vajrasana. And we will do a nice tricep and shoulder stretch. So bring up your left hand, left arm, and try to reach behind your neck, your back. If you are able to, then hold your left elbow and gently push towards down to your mat. You should feel a nice stretch in your tricep and in your shoulder as well. Then bring back down your hands and we will do on the other side. Grab your right elbow and start to push towards the mat. Great. We are going to sit and do cow face pose. So put your right knee above your left. Bring closer to your hip, your legs. And then we are going to do the same with our right hand from the the top, and we are going to try to grab with our left hand our right hand. I will show you how it look like. We will bind it, our hands, how it look like from the back. Just give me a second. In this pose, open your chest. Feel how it expanding when you breathe in and how it's collapsing when you breathe out. Then gently let it go, and we will do this on the other side as well. So your left knee will be above your right, and then we are going to do and try to bind from the left. So my hand is not binding at all. Somehow my left side is not the right, it's not true. Somehow my left side is not that flexible than my right in my shoulders. So I will use a strap. You can use as well. This will just help to extend your hand, and then by time, gradually, it will just come closer. Then gently let it go. We are not going to put away so far the strap because we will need it, at least I will need it soon. So first, let's sit in staff pose. Inhale, reach up with your hands and exhale. Fold over, pull yourself closer. We need to warm up and stretch our hamstrings as well, as we really need them for the headstand. Then come back up, and we are going down to supine. We will do a hamstring stretch here as well. So straighten your left leg, and I will use a strap. You can grab your half or your hamstrings, or you can use a strap like I do, and make sure your shoulder is down on the mat. Try to bring closer to your upper body your right leg. Send the breath into your right hamstring. Your hips are on the floor, your lower back as well. Let's do it on the other side. Straighten your right leg, bring up your left, and start to pull closer to your chest. Then let it go. We will come up to bow pose. So you can grab your hamstring and come up and hold here. Let's activate a little bit our core because we will definitely need to have strong core. You can bend your knees or you can just straighten it up. Hold here. And then come to half boat. Come down a little bit. Hold here as well. And then you can grab your hamstring to help yourself to come up. Bow again. Let it shake. And then come up to staff bend knees. Let's just windshield wiper our knees. And then we are coming down to child's pose. Reach out long. Try to reach the top of your mat. It's an active child's pose, so you are trying to reach the top of your mat. Then turn your palms up. Reach out long. And then put down your elbow and bring your hands into prayer pose behind your neck. Then reach out once more in front of you. And then come up to tabletop. We are going to go down to puppy dog pose or melted heart pose. Let's open your chest. Great. Come back to tabletop. And we are going to come up to down dog. Right leg up, three-legged dog. Bring to the front, low lunge. You can put down your knee if you like to, or just stack it like runner's lunge. Step forward, forward fold. Come up to Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to plank. Come down to forearm plank and hold here. This is great because you engage your whole core, you engage your shoulder, your hands, your arms. So it's preparing you what you should feel, what you should use during the headstand. Then come back to plank and come up to down dog. Let's do on the other side. Three-legged dog. Bring to the front, low lunge. Step to forward fold. Come up to Tadasana. Urdhva. Fold over. Step back to plank. And we will come down again to forearm plank. Come up to plank. And then come up to down dog. Stay here, have a minute of rest. And then we are going down to dolphin pose. Put down your forearm and step a little bit closer. Then come up and downward dog again. Great. So sit back on your heel. So now we are prepared for the headstand. In the meantime, my daughter joined us as well. So when you are ready, we're going to interlace our fingers and we are going to make a triangle with our elbows and hands. Your elbows should be under your shoulder, and when you put down your head, it should be somehow here, somewhere on the crown. So basically, when you feel it's a fairly flat area. So not here, not on the top, and not on your forehead. It's between somewhere. So if you like, first you can just try to practice on a block. If you put your head down on a block where you feel that where you could balance. Otherwise, when you are ready for that, so we are going to put together, interlace our hands, and then we are going to put down in this triangle. So this is our base. This is the foundation for the headstand. So they are going to keep our weight. Of course, not our neck and not our head. So when you are ready, then you will just put down and you will put inside your palms, your head. So your palms just should be on the back of your head.
So you can use a strap to keep your elbows in the same distance to don't let them fall apart or flare out. So when you are here and you are quite comfortable that you found the right position for yourself, then bring up your bum. You see, now you will see where we need our hamstrings. So you will bring your bum up, and then you start to walk a little bit closer. As you see, my hamstring is really tight, so I really need to bend. Then I feel that basically my weight is start to shift towards my shoulder, and it's above my shoulder. So when I am here, and if you are a beginner, you haven't tried it yet, just stay here and feel that your core is engaged, your shoulder is engaged, your arms engaged, and then you can try to just flat one leg and then let the other leg. You can just do this and just play with that. I will come down a little bit just to rest for a second because it's very intensive, especially if I talk in the meanwhile as well. So when I am ready back, so where we left, so you just play with it, okay? Just try to find out what is comfortable for you, what is good, where you can keep your balance. And when you are ready for that, maybe it's not your day today, maybe it's not today when you will actually let it go and your legs will be up in the air. But gradually, if you start to practice this, then you will come up to here. So that's the first variation. Oh, hello, Lily. So that's the first variation, and that's great if you are a beginner. If you are there, I will show you the other variations. And I I want to mention as well that you can always do it next to the wall. So you can do practice this to when you lean towards the wall. So it can help you to don't fall to the back. Lily, I will need that. Sorry, I cannot give you now that one. So it will help you to not fall towards the back. Especially if you just actually kick yourself with quite a big power. Okay, so the second variation. Yes. So again, you are here. So when you are here, you can slowly start to straighten your one leg. That's the second variation. And the full variation is if you can straighten both of your legs. Then try to stay there gradually for just a couple of seconds at the beginning, and you can gradually build it up for 1 or 2 minutes. After, when you try it, please do always a child's pose. Straight away. Don't sit up
immediately, okay? So make sure that you always do this counter pose. It's really important. So when you are done with your practice, as I mentioned, you just stay here in child's pose for a little bit. Feel a nice rest. If you like, you can come up to rabbit pose as well. Put down your crown and just curl your spine. Bring up, lift up your hip. Then sit back. Come back up, and we are going to move to supine again. Just bring up both of your knees. Hoppa! What's happened? Bring up both of your knees and just let it fall to one side. Feel the nice rest in your back, in your shoulders. Feel the nice rest in your shoulder and back. Then bring your knees up to the center and let it fall to the other side as well. Really nice stretch your spine. Baba. Then bring back up your legs. Hug your knees. And then just exhale to Shavasana. I hope you did like this practice, and I hope you are a step closer to do the headstand. Thank you very much for practicing with me. Namaste.